Hi, my name is Grayson Solomon. Today we're going to be talking about the case for active listening and why active listening should be taught in every classroom and every workplace. So studies show that the average person really only retains 25 to 50% of what they actually hear. So we walk into a meeting, maybe we just came out of another meeting, maybe we came off a phone call. We're talking to our coworkers as we walk in, we're just checking a text, checking an email, whatever. We're not ready. We're not ready to receive the information. We're not ready to retain it. Things get talked about in the meeting. Maybe a project gets brought up, something needs to be talked about. So we all nod our heads and we say, yeah, we're good to go. We're ready to do it. We leave the meeting. 2 weeks later, what happens? We reconvene and something failed. The project wasn't done right because people didn't remember all the details. It was done late. People weren't ready. Maybe the project wouldn't even started at all because somebody dropped the ball and they just totally forgot about it. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. This happens because people were not truly listening when the information was shared. People were distracted by the emails, by the phone calls that they were just on. Maybe they got a text in the middle of the meeting and it distracted them from hearing what was actually being said. It happens all the time. We've all been culprits of it, and we've all seen people who are culprits of it on our project. So what's the cost? The real cost of not listening: wasted time. That's the first one. The rework, the meetings that have to be had because we're not sure what was actually said, who said it. We have to find time to rehash it all out because nobody actually listened the first time. Then you have damaged relationships. You have employees that don't want to work together because they have repeated instances of not working well together. You have customers that don't want to do business with us anymore because they can't get their product the right way on time the first time. It's late, and trust erodes and relationships erode, and then turnover increases internally and you lose customers externally. And finally, you have lost revenue. Miscommunication-driven errors cost companies millions of dollars every year at every level in every industry. I know personally in our industry, manufacturing is what I do, and rework costs time and money that we don't have when the customer in the field needs the equipment yesterday. It doesn't work. So what's the solution? We have to teach active listening intentionally. Start with employee onboarding programs and then move into management development and leadership development. Because everybody from the top down and the bottom up should know how to be active listeners. Everyone should be an active listener in every department, in every field. You can even run team communication workshops and one-on-one conversations and meetings to make sure that the message is really hitting home and that the progress is being made where you want it to be made, and so you're seeing actual results as people go through the curriculum and go through the development. One of the core tenets of active listening is reflective listening. The listener should be able to paraphrase what was said before they respond to the information. They should be able to confirm the instructions before they begin to act on the instructions. They should be able to remove the distractions before the conversation ever even takes place. That way they're focused and the speaker is focused, and both teams can come together and have an actual productive meeting to go forward on a project. And when the speaker is done with the discussion, they should really be able to summarize their points to make sure that there's a loop of information coming back to the listeners so that they can refresh their memory. And then afterwards, there should be accountability check-ins. Where are we at on the project? Are you sure you understood my instructions? Are we sure that we're hitting the deadlines we need to hit on time? Imagine it going right. You have the same team, the same project, the same deadlines, but this time people actually listened. What are you going to have? Fewer revision cycles. Instructions that are understood the first time means less rework, maybe no rework, and faster delivery, on time or even early. And that's what customers want. They want to know that when they hire you to do a project, You're going to do it reliably, and you're going to do it on time, the right way the first time. That leads to stronger client trust. You're going to get loyalty from the clients who trust you to do the work the right way the first time. And when you continue to churn out those projects the right way, they're going to keep coming back, and they're going to spread your name all over with good results and a good reputation. This leads to better collaboration. Your teams are going to work well together, work better together. They're going to collaborate faster. They're going to collaborate more completely. And if any conflict does arise, they're going to be able to resolve it quickly and speedily because they trust each other to do the job the right way. Employees who have managers who truly listen actively report a greater satisfaction with the job, and the companies that have those employees have much less turnover than in companies where the managers don't listen. So now it's your move. How can you improve active listening in your workplace or in your classroom to improve the operation day to day? Do you see areas, even small ones, where this kind of practice and this kind of training could improve your environment? Start here. Advocate for a listening skills workshop in your organization. Personally commit to training yourself one new good active listening habit this week. Then share this framework with your team and the leaders that you work with, or your leadership that you work under. And set up feedback opportunities so that you can measure real progress in real time over the course of days, weeks, and months as you go throughout this training, as you implement changes in your life, and as others implement changes in their lives, so that you can see real collaboration and real progress in your environment as you move along. Good luck with this, and I really hope it improves your day-to-day operation, your environment, your classroom, your workplace. These are the sources that we ended up using for this project. My wife and my daughter helped me film this. Thanks, guys.